Okay, so before I get into this is long. So this soccer superstar to my right, your left, he is causing problems with the Communist Party of China. And I'm going to butcher these names because a lot of them are Chinese names. I apologize in advance, but it's crazy interesting. So listen to this. So Chinese sports stars usually express thanks and offer platitudes about their government if they address politics at all. So this is very strange, but not Hao Hengdong, the retired soccer forward, which is left on the screen. The Chinese national team all-time top goal scorer and an idol in the 90s and the early 2000s, stunned his country this week after he called for the downfall of the ruling Communist Party and the formation of a new government in a highly unusual YouTube appearance as part of the apparent publicity campaign by the fugitive billionaire Guo Wengu. So, oh shoot, I gotta get him in here. I don't even know what I did with his image. So Guo Wengu, or I don't even know if that's how you even say his name, but there he is. So this guy, he lives in New York, big time activist against the Communist Party. Communist Party want him. Well, let's just read about it. One of the Chinese government's most reviled opponents, Hao read on the Chinese government's or pointed out this 8-point manifesto for a vision of a new federal state of China, sitting for an accompanying hour-long interview alongside his wife, the badminton champion Yi Zheoying. Hao launched into a lengthy criticism of his government handling of the almost every domestically sensitive subject: Hong Kong, Tibet, the COVID-19 pandemic. The Communist Party, he says, the Communist Party should be kicked out of humanity. Hao declares the videos released Thursday on the politically sensitive anniversary of Tiananmen Square Massacre in 1989. That's today, the anniversary. Coming from the international athlete, Hao's comments would be fiercely criticized by the Chinese government. Coming from the Chinese soccer legend, they were unthinkable, almost disorienting. By Thursday afternoon, Hao's video has caused a sensation in China, even though they appeared on YouTube and blocked the platform. They seemed to confound internet users and authorities alike. Was the entire episode fake? Should it be condemned or ignored? Titan, a leading state-run sports website, quickly issued a statement that said, Hao Hengdong has made speech that subverts the government and harms national sovereignty and uses coronavirus epidemic to smear the Chinese government and spread falsehoods about Hong Kong. We strongly condemn this behavior. Shortly after the statement was edited to replace Hao's name, which had become sensitive with the Roman letter H, ours. After that, the statement was removed outright as the government opted to erase all mentions of the incident on the domestic internet and if it never happened. Hao Weibo social media account, which had close to 8 million followers, vanished. Hupu, a leading online hangout the Chinese for Chinese sports fans, warned using against all discussion of Hao's harmful remarks. The warning too disappeared. Within 24 hours, according to the internet monitor freeweibo.com, Hao's name had become the most heavily censored term on Weibo, topping even 664, which is the date for the Tiananmen massacre back in '89. On Friday, the government addressed the video for the first time, dismissing Hao's video as a farce. I don't have an interest commenting, said Foreign Ministry spokesman Gang Shuang. Hao, who is believed to live in Spain after retiring as Chinese greatest striker, has been known for sharply criticizing the Chinese soccer authorities, but the ruling party itself. At one point in the video, he says his disillusionment with the corrupt sports system morphed into deeper discontent. We also lambast the prevalence of the fraud and lack of social welfare. Hao is probably the highest profile Chinese national to speak out so forcibly against his country political leaders under the rule of President Xi Jinping. Hao's video amounted into minor publicity, publicly coup for Guo, the New York-based businessman who has been sought by Chinese authority on a litany of charges, including fraud, blackmail, and bribery. So, all right, does this all sound a little bit familiar? And forgive me, this is long. I'm tired. I haven't slept much. It's my kid's birthday. I got to get this out on one take. But this sounds very familiar about what's going on. We have a lot of censorship happening in the United States. You can't post certain things on Facebook, and they'll remove them if they don't go with the government mandates and stuff. And that's scary. Whether they're wrong or, conflated to be something that's not true or whatever, it's still scary that we're being policed that way. And the question is, they're kind of like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. They're just kind of messing with it. They're testing the waters of what they can do. Well, why would anyone support that? Freedom of speech needs to be protected, whether it's wrong, right, or indifferent. The people need to be able to decipher through the information. We cannot be forced to be able or to read only what they want us to read. Then we're becoming like the Chinese, which is crazy. So very few people have the guts to go against China. Very few. You don't hear about this much, and that's why I think it's a hot topic right now. The former real estate developer hired Stephen K. Bannon. Now, Stephen K. Bannon, that guy is brilliant. He's crazy smart. He's I really like him. But in 2018, a multi-million-dollar deal was given to him to promote him in the United States. This is rumors, according to Axios, as Guo's YouTube channel aired Hao's video this week. It also showed Guo and Bannon in a boat in New York Bay floating in front of the Statue of Liberty, from where Bannon reads an English version of the manifesto calling the creation of the new China. So, I don't know. Money corrupts all. So, I don't know what to believe on this, but censorship is bad. It's bad. And there's a lot of confusion and scary. So, I don't know.